Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. This video is the wonderful, stupendous, amazing, creative, beautiful review of Dessa's Homespun Scents 2022 Advent Calendar for December. And I just have to say, on behalf of a lot of us in the wax community, Dessa, your attention to detail, your creativity, you know what you're doing. You are incredible, and please do another advent calendar next year, because this was by far the highlight of my morning, opening up this advent calendar. From the blend selection to the shapes that you used, the colors in each shape, the blend names, the combination of scents with, oils within a scent. You are just, you blew me away. So I was one that looked at every day before December started. I had surgery and I was bored, so I opened up the advent calendar. But honestly, by the time that days went by, I forgot what most of them were. But these are incredible. So I wanted to do a review of the calendar, just because there are a handful of these scents that she's going to be offering in her upcoming pre-order, which is Saturday, December 14th. And I can't remember what time it is, but it's 10 a.m. my time, which I think is 9 a.m. her time. I think that's what it is, but it's on her Facebook page and her website. So let's get started. I melted 90% of these. Some of them I saved purposely because I wanted to enjoy it later on, and some of them I broke in half. Others I completely used the whole shape. You'll see. So I want to go in order because I think she you see, it's hard for me to find words. I think she did the order that she did for a reason, and I'm just speculating, I'm not sure. But I think she did them for a reason and saved some of the best shapes for that final week. The truck at the end with the tree in it, and the Rudolph nose, and you know what I'm talking about if you have the calendar. But if not, here we go. The first blend was chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And this, right out of the gate, this was one of my very favorite scents of this whole entire calendar. This is one that's being offered in the pre-order. Scent notes are chestnuts, brown sugar, sugar cookies, and marshmallow fireside. So I can still smell a little bit of it in the bag. But this one, chestnuts. Don't be afraid of chestnut. It is it's a nut that has so much depth to it, and it accents the brown sugar just beautifully. This was strong. This I could smell. I had this going in my kitchen. I could smell it upstairs. The sugar cookie has that perfect punch of bakery. The marshmallow fireside has that smoky sweetness to it, and the brown sugar was just an extra pop of sweetness. I'm definitely buying more of this at the pre-order because this is a phenomenal blend. Bravo on that one. I'll just say every scent is bravo, so for redundancy purposes, we'll just keep it with that. Next is Candy Cane Forest. This is sweet candy canes, Christmas trees, and vanilla bean Noel. And I wish I could remember the shape of every one of these that I used up. I think this was a snowman. I think it was a snowman. I tried to post almost every day in her group the scent and a little description. So if you're interested in what the shape was for the day, just search in her group. There were plenty of us that posted each day. So I don't want to guess and do her ill justice. So we'll just go with that. Candy Cane Forest. This was a nice blend of pine with peppermint from the candy cane and a little bit of the sweetness from the vanilla bean Noel. There were a lot of tree scents here, and she did each one immaculately. So you can tell I'm in love with this advent calendar. So I can't talk it up enough. Next is Fall in New England. This is one that's being offered next week. This is fresh brewed latte, buttery pumpkin, caramel sauce, and cinnamon streusel. And I must say, so far, all three of these are house blends of hers. This one, oh my God. This one, if you love coffee and you like caramel, you will love this. It's buttery, it's smooth, it's caramel heavy. It's got that perfect punch of coffee. It's not too, coffee forward, as you can't smell anything else in the scent but coffee. It does have a beautiful balance. You get the creaminess from the pumpkin even. This is on my list. This was one I actually requested because it's a phenomenal scent if you like coffee. It's so good. Oh, yummy. Okay, we're on day 4. Day 4, I have 2 that I forgot to write the day on, and I think day 4 is Gingerbread House, I think. This was a huge gingerbread house, and it was beautiful. This scent is the best gingerbread scent I have smelled. This is on the pre-order list next week. Gingerbread, molasses, vanilla, and cloves. This is a house blend too. Guys, if you like gingerbread and you're going to be ordering next week, put this in your cart. This is fantastic. The balance of the cloves, of the ginger, the molasses, enough sweetness of the vanilla. This is perfect. It's strong. I found out my husband loves gingerbread scents. Every time I had a gingerbread scent going, whether Dessa's or not, he complimented it. And when I had this going, he went goo-goo. So this is definitely going to be in my cart. This is loaf worthy to me, and this is a great gingerbread scent that you can melt any time of year. You can melt it the rest of the winter time. You can even put it on, if you're having company over. It's a nice, warm, inviting scent. This is fantastic. Yummy. Okay, we're on day 5. This is You Had Me at Ho Ho Ho. And so far, this is the first scent that I split in half. And I did that not because I didn't care for the scent, but because I want to savor this and melt it later on down the road. This is apple cider donuts, caramel apples, and butterscotch bourbon. And I love caramel apples. If you watch my channel, Cider Lane is one of my favorite scents. Caramel apple, I love it. It's just a perfect scent to me. This is no different. The apple cider donut, the donut part comes out a little bit more on warm. On cold, I can really smell that caramel apple. And the bourbon butterscotch sauce is the perfect addition to add in here because it does have that little bit of extra depth from the bourbon, a little bit of extra woodsiness that regular caramel just doesn't give to my nose. This is a fantastic scent. I don't remember if this is being offered. I don't think this one's being offered in the pre-order, but I could be wrong, but I don't think. So we're on day 6. Where are you? I think day 6 is Nordic Christmas. This was the sweater. This was the green sweater with the white accent on, the sweater. This was fantastic. This is being offered in the pre-order. This is a house blend of balsam, cedar, Macintosh apple, bayberry, and winterberries. I love bayberry. Bayberry isn't used nearly as much as it should in the wintertime, but because it kind of gets lost in there amongst the peppermint, the pines, the cranberries. Bayberry is such a rich berry. It's almost, to my nose, it's reminiscent of pomegranate. It's rich, it's bold, it's heavy in that juiciness aspect, if that makes sense. If you smell pomegranate, it's rich. You can tell it's a juicy fruit. So this one here, the perfect balance. You do get the apple, the Mac apple. You do get a little bit of hint of cedar, and you do get great balsam. This is a fantastic one. Also another one that's in my cart for the pre-order. Okay, day 7. This is Main Street Christmas, and I'm pretty sure this is on the pre-order list. This is part of her Main Street Memories collection, her Disney collection. I think this is the scent that's in Magic Kingdom's Christmas shop, maybe. I don't remember. Something like that. It's in my head. This is cranberry, bayberry, crushed cinnamon, orange zest, and fresh pine needles. Another fantastic one. I think I'm going to be buying all the ones that are offered from the Advent calendar just because they're just so good. I need round 2. This, you get a, how do I describe this one? You get cinnamon. but it's sweet cinnamon because you have the oranges in there and you have the pine and you have those berries. So I know some people see cinnamon and get scared, but don't be. This is a sweet cinnamon. It's not spicy red hot. It's not hot tamales. It's not any of that stuff. This is very well done. This is a classy blend that has cinnamon in it. That's good. Day 8. Day 8. Where are you? Let's see. I know you're in here. You were. There you are. Marshmallow Fireside. This is simple Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside. This is toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, Bath & Body Works type dupe. This was a nice change to kind of break up some of the berries and the pine and the coffees and some of the stronger ones that we've had up to this point in the calendar. This was just Marshmallow Fireside. You've smelled it if you have been in wax. It's been used in a lot of things. It's smoky and it's sweet and it's fantastic. That's a good one. This next one, I did not melt. I left it because it's one of my favorite scents of hers and I wanted to use it later on down the road. This is Warm Winter Wishes House Blend. Apple streusel, circus concession, and toasted marshmallow. So it's basically circus concession with a little bit of extra apple. And I find myself craving these carnival scents in the middle of the winter, and I wanted to have a little bit of extra supply because I'm running out in my in my collection of circus scents. This one, I have had her circus concession before, and it smells pretty linear from cold to warm. It performs well. It's got that little bit of caramel apple in it. It's got cotton candy. You can almost smell the stickiness of that sugar on your fingers from the cotton candy. This is a great one. Day 10, Old St. Nick House Blend. This, I think, what shape was this? I don't remember. This is Christmas trees, Mrs. Claus's sugar cookies, and Palo Santo. This one I liked because the Palo Santo mixed with the pine is a beautiful combination because you have the wood from the Palo Santo and you have the woodsiness and the evergreen from the Christmas trees. And both of those together, if you have a simple pine scent at home that's, you know, Fraser fir or what's another one out there? Mistletoe. You could even do mistletoe or Siberian fir if you have anything like that. Put a little bit of Palo Santo with it if you have it, and you can basically get this. It's just got a little bit of sugar cookie mixed in with it. This is a good one that you can make at home on your own if you have these. But the balance that she had of this wasn't too overpowering in the tree, but the tree and the cookie there, I know a lot of people go crazy over pine and cookie. It's a great combination, I agree. This was a nice one. I liked that one. Going into day 11. Day 11. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Candy cane snowballs. And I think this one is offered in the pre-order. This is sugar cookie, crushed candy cane, powdered sugar, and vanilla glaze. This was simple, but amazing. This was a sugar cookie with crushed candy cane, peppermint, just like the name says. Just imagine a peppermint cookie with crushed candy cane, and you have this. This was a great one. This is another one you could melt any time of year. I feel that she made this a little bit sweeter than just straight candy cane and just straight peppermint. She added a little bit more of that vanilla, and I really liked that. It made the cookie actually a little bit more realistic, if that makes sense. Like if you're smelling a cookie right that's in front of your face. So, day 12. Oh! Another coffee one. I did not melt this because I wanted to save this for later. This is Kringle's Cafe. First of all, I love the name. This is so cute. House blend. Fresh brewed coffee, hot fudge brownie, graham cracker, and caramel sauce. Now, I'm not a chocolate wax person. But, if chocolate is mixed with something else and it's done well, I like chocolate and wax. This almost smells like a hot fudge sundae. Brownie, the caramel, You get a little bit of sprinkle of graham cracker and you have a little bit of coffee. So if you bake, or you watch Food Network baking championships or such, a lot of bakers put espresso in their coffee. I mean, not that. They put espresso in their chocolate. So espresso powder when they're making something chocolate, brownies or cakes or such, because it does accent the flavors in the chocolate, and chocolate enhances coffee too. They're friends. So where I'm going with that, this smells like coffee mixed with chocolate, but a sophisticated, rich, Godiva-like quality of some of their coffee chocolates that I've had, a long time ago. It has that quality of a high quality, rich chocolate that has a little bit of coffee in it. So I wouldn't say this is a coffee scent. It's there, but I get more of the chocolate, of the hot fudge, of the caramel mixed together. This is very decadent. I guess that's where I'm going with this. So, fantastic. I'll put that away for a rainy day. Day 13. Day 13. North Pole Bakery House Blend. This was a great one. This is gingerbread, sugar cookie, and candy cane. You can't get any more Christmas than that, right? This had a beautiful combination, a great balance, I should say, of the sugar cookie with the candy cane with not too much gingerbread, because gingerbread can overpower a scent because it's just so strong, just the nature of gingerbread. This was done very, very well. I loved this. So if it ever comes back in the future, I would grab this because, one, it has gingerbread and my husband. Two, it has the sugar cookies and the peppermint from the candy cane, which this was a great one. Bravo on that. Day 14, Catching Snowflakes. This is one that's on the pre-order. This was one of my favorite scents of the calendar. This is balsam, cinnamon and clove, cedar wood, and sweet vanilla cream frosting. She put that sweetness in there with a bakery item. Oh, this is fantastic. This was a blue snowflake. I know because I split this in half and I just melted it a couple of days ago, so I remember this one. The cedar and the balsam and the clove and cinnamon are just perfectly married. They're perfectly balanced. And then you have that sweet vanilla that comes in there to round everything out and sweeten it up a little bit. This is such a good scent. I am so happy that this is being offered again, because I want to get some more of this for later on down the road. This is a great scent. If you like fresh, if you like wood, pine, tree, this was one for you. Day 15, Nutcracker Sweet. This was a giant nutcracker. It was red nutcracker. This is gingerbread. This is house blend again. This is a little bit different of gingerbread. This is gingerbread, sugar cookies, cinnamon rolls, and honey sweet cakes. Good, right? When I melted this, I really could, that cinnamon and the honey sweet cake really shined. It accented the gingerbread almost, in that it took it into a sweeter gingerbread. Because gingerbread, yes, gingerbread is sweet, but it's a dense, rich, spicy bread. It's not cloyingly sweet. This sweetened it up quite a bit, and that addition of honey was really good too. I like this. It almost has a little bit of a candy. This smelled a little bit like candy to me, just because all those sugars together going with the gingerbread. This one's a little tougher to describe, but it's great. Day 16. I did not melt this because I just wanted to show you the detail of this one. This is peppermint bark. This is bold, dark chocolate and crushed sweet peppermint. I'm taking this out of here. Okay, this is the peppermint bark. It looks like chocolate, and then you have the detail on the top. Woo! Sorry, guys. You have the detail on the top of the little bits of peppermint or candy cane that you would crush to put on top of peppermint bark. Look at this. This is amazing. It's almost like, you got to keep it away from somebody because they might eat it. It looks like very realistic. So this smells like perfect peppermint bark. You have the little bit of chocolate in there, and you have the perfect sweet peppermint. This is a great one. Bravo on that one. Day 17. I'm sorry for hitting my tripod. I just got excited. I didn't realize how close my hand was. This one I did not melt either because it is one I want to save for later on down the road. This is Cranberry Pear Bliss Bars. This is being offered in the pre-order. I think this is also known as Autumn Bliss Bars, I think she said. I think that's what I read on the website. This is cookie batter, cranberries, autumn pear, and white chocolate drizzle. This is strong. Very strong. Very strong. The cookies and the cranberries. It's sweet cranberry. It's not the tart cranberry. This is sweetened up cranberry, and you have the pear right there in the background. The cookie dough is there. You have a little bit of white chocolate. I don't smell that too much. This is fruit cookies. But this is strong. This is good. I'll buy a little bit more of this because I know it's going to be a great performer. Day 18. Day 18. This is a great one too. This is Smoky Mountain Berries. Fraser Fir, Bayberry, Holiday Berries, and Vanilla. This is basically a fir and berry scent. I had this going in my bathroom in my master bath. This lasted all day long. This was a very strong one. I liked that Dessa she had a lot of tree scents, like I said, a lot of pine, a lot of firs, a lot of trees. She added enough of the bayberry and the holiday berries to offset that Fraser Fir from being just a pine scent. This is a pine and berry scent. And I'm sure she had to practice at this one quite a bit because these are all very strong oils, and Fraser Fir, I've had it alone and I've had it in candles. It's a scent I have all year long because I am a person that will melt pine in the middle of the summer. Like, I love pine. I've loved pine my whole life. It's one of the scents and oils that I've had from my youth on till now. So I know how tedious it can be to balance out with Fraser Fir. So bravo on this one, Dessa. You did a great job. I mean, that's an understatement, but day 19, Cold Mountain House Blend, fresh fallen snow, white birch, warm winter woods, balsam, and cedar. And this one, I don't remember if this one's being offered. I don't think it is, though. This is nice. It's a fresh scent. It's not, it has wood in it. It has balsam, it has cedar, it has a little bit of that pine, but this is a fresher scent because of the white winter woods and the snow. It makes it almost, I don't want to say minty, but it has that freshness and that sharpness that mint has, but I think that's the fresh fallen snow. This is a nice scent. It's refreshing. I'll melt that later on. Day 20. Polar Express, hot chocolate, marshmallows, candy canes, and Christmas trees. This was so cute, this shape. I don't remember what it was, but once again, another balance of pine from the Christmas trees with the chocolate, the candy canes, and the marshmallows. What made this one different from the other ones is the hot chocolate. She had enough of the hot chocolate in here to where oh, you're smelling hot cocoa, because the candy canes and the Christmas trees would build upon the chocolate. The chocolate would hit my nose first, and then I could smell that peppermint, and I could smell a little bit of tree. So it's almost like it's a beautiful marriage. Some of these are hard to describe, especially when you have a lot of these complex, strong guys going together. Your berries and your pines, your peppermints. These are tough to describe sometimes, but I hope I'm doing a good job. Yeah, this was a great one. If you like hot chocolate, I liked that one. It wasn't too overpowering with chocolate for me, and I just explained why I don't really like chocolate and wax, but this was great. Day 21, Rudolph's Reindeer Farm. And I did not melt this. This is winter bayberry, sugar cookies, and crushed cinnamon sticks. I didn't melt this because I wanted to show you how cute Look at that, how cute. I realize my lighting in here is a little dark right now because it's, you know, snowing outside. It's getting darker, so I do apologize. But this is so cute. Ugh. This smells like, this does have cinnamon right in the forefront. Not spicy cinnamon, but it's not as sweet cinnamon as some of her other blends. This does have a little bit of berry to it with the bayberry and just a tad of the cookie from the sugar cookie. I can't attest to how it smells on warm, of course, but right off the bat here, this is a cinnamon scent. Day 22. This one I know a lot of you went crazy for. This was a cute shape. This was the snow globe one, winter snow globe. This is sugar cookies, vanilla bean Noel, gooey marshmallow, crushed candy cane, and white chocolate drizzle. So this is a really sweet one. This was a purple snow globe, and it was beautiful. The color when it melted down was just this beautiful iridescent, pearlescent purple. It's so pretty. And this one is a sweet, very sweet scent. I'm getting the cookies. I'm getting that marshmallow. It's that sticky, melted marshmallow. Like if you're making Rice Krispie treats and you start to mix it together and you smell that sugar from the marshmallow. I get this from that. I get just a little bit of candy cane. It's not, I wouldn't say this is a candy cane heavy scent. It's more a sweet scent with a little bit of candy cane. But I liked this one. And I know a lot of you guys requested this to be on the pre-order, and it is. Coming down to the end here, another one that's being offered is Christmas Tree Farm. This is her classic one of these firs. This is Fresh Forest of Christmas Trees, Pine, Fraser Fir, Balsam, Evergreen, and Birch. So all of the woods together. This is a great nostalgic classic Christmas tree scent. So I can't really go into more detail than that. This is all the trees together, and this is a great one. I have a little bit of these in the baby cakes, which she is retired. She's going to be doing these single tiles now that are about the size of your palm. These, I do have a few baby cakes left of this, but this is a great one to keep on hand for those days when you really just want a tree. Next is I'll Be Home for Christmas. This is day 24, Christmas Eve. I think this one's being offered. This is Sugar Plums, Sugar and Spice, and Winter Evergreen. This scent, it really surprised me. Because when I smelled it on cold, I thought, that's sugar and spice and sugar plums. I'm not a person that gravitates towards the very sweet candy smelling stuff. I like cotton candy if it's blended with something, but to just smell cotton candy on its own, those really perfumey, sweet, sticky, cloyingly candy smells, I'm not a huge fan. But this, the Winter Evergreen, let me tell you, when it was warmed up, this became a beautiful blend. I'm not quite sure what sugar plum is supposed to smell like, but it's got a little bit of sweet cinnamon. It has sugar, but that tree in there was a perfect combination to just, this is a hard one to describe because it's not something I've ever smelled before, but it's not bad. It's just different, and it's sweet with pine. Sweet with pine. So that's that one. And then finally, Christmas Day, I have to show you this shape here. I did not melt this because I wanted to show you this. Look at that truck. Look at that detail. My decor at Christmas time are trucks and candy canes. I love them. And I didn't melt this because I wanted to save this for this video, of course. But the scent is Country Christmas House Blend. This is apples, oranges, cinnamon, and cloves. This is that quintessential Christmas scent. You have the citrus from the oranges, you have a little bit of cinnamon, you have the apples in there for the sweetness, and you have the clove, which just makes it homey and delicious and wonderful. So that's this one. And that wraps up this video, all 25 days of Dessa's Advent Calendar. So I hope I did a lot of these blends justice, and sorry for tipping my tripod. Thank you, Dessa, for your time the time that you put into this and the planning that must have went into this. And I know your husband helped you with this. Thank you to him too. Thank you, Mr. Bonner, for helping Dessa do this. And I hope you do one next year, or, you know, later this year, because it is 2023. So thanks for watching this video, guys. And Dessa's pre-orders next week. And I hope you find a lot of good smell goods. And I'll see